Have you ever wondered what life was like for a million years ago? Imagine a world teeming with prehistoric creatures, a time when the Earth's landscape and climate were vastly different from today. However, what else existed on our planet at that time? To understand the world for a million years ago, let's start with the environment. However, don't be fooled by the apparent tranquility. Our ancestors, the Homo habilis, were small bipedal creatures with large brains. Imagine waking up before dawn, the first light filtering through the dense canopy above. The air is heavy with humidity, and the sounds of crickets and birds fill the air. As you stretch and yawning, you feel the soft mud between your toes, the damp earth squishing around you, and you can feel the heat of the tropical sun on your skin. The air grows still, and you know that a storm could be brewing. You look up at the dark clouds gathering in the distance and hope that you can make it back to your shelter before the rain. We hope that you have learned something new and have been inspired by the incredible world that existed 4 million years ago. Don't forget to stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of our past. Until next time, keep asking questions and uncovering the secrets of our planet's history. Who knows what amazing discoveries await us in the depths of time? You hurry your pace, the weight of the unpredictable weather pressing down on you. As you finally reach your hut, you can see the other members of your group preparing for the approaching storm. Working together, you quickly reinforce the hut's structure, making sure it's strong enough to withstand the elements. The first raindrops fall, and you can feel the tension ease from your muscles. You look up at the sky, watching the rain pour down, providing much-needed moisture to the dry land. As the storm passes, you emerge from your hut, the smell of wet earth filling your nostrils. The world seems renewed, and you know that you have survived another day in the untamed wilderness. Your ankylosing companion beside you, stirring, ready to begin the day's tasks. In the untamed jungles of our planet, our ancestors navigated a world filled with both beauty and danger, all while striving to survive and adapt. They faced the challenges of finding food, shelter, and safety, all the while living in harmony with the rhythms of nature. As you reflect on the life of these ancient beings, you can't help but feel a sense of awe and respect for their strength, resilience, and ingenuity. Their story is a testament to the power of the human spirit and the enduring legacy of our ancestors. You glance at the sky, estimating the time without a watch or a phone to help you. You know that it's time to start your daily routine. They existed alongside Australopithecines such as Australopithecus, which were also adaptable, but had smaller brains. Carefully removing ticks and inspecting your skin for injuries, your group members are already gathering, each with their own duties and responsibilities. These sounds are unsettling, reminding you of the dangers that lurk in the jungles. You hold your breath, hoping that you and your group will remain unseen and safe. Suddenly, a splashing sound echoes through the trees, followed by the shriek of a bird. You freeze, listening intently. The sound of running water fills your ears, and you know that there must be a stream nearby. You follow the sound, and when you see the sparkling water, you can't help but feel a surge of relief. Taking a moment to drink your fill, you feel refreshed and re-energized. Some are responsible for gathering fruits and plants, while others will focus on tracking down animal trails. You and your partner exchange a quick look, communicating without words, and set off into the undergrowth. The scent of decayed wood fills your nostrils, mixing with the sweet fragrance of tropical flowers. You move silently through the underbrush, your eyes sharp and alert, searching for signs of edible plants. You recognize the bright red berries growing on thorny bushes, carefully avoiding the spines as you reach for the juicy fruits. The taste of the berries bursts in your mouth, sweet and slightly sour, providing much-needed energy for the day ahead. Despite their similarities, there were distinct differences between these two hominin species. The Homo habilis were more skilled tool makers and had a more varied diet compared to their Australopithecine cousins. The Homo habilis were scattered across Africa, living in small groups and subsisting on a mix of plants, fruits, and occasionally meat. Their diet would have varied depending on the season and location. For example, if there were no large animals to hunt, they would have to rely more heavily on plants. During the day, they would spend time searching for food, while evenings were devoted to preparing meals, sharing stories, and keeping watch for danger. Their huts, made from sticks and leaves, provided shelter from the elements and wild animals, allowing them to rest comfortably. Although Homo habilis were adaptable, they still faced challenges. Their environment was subject to frequent droughts and floods, requiring them to constantly seek new food sources and adapt to changing conditions. Additionally, they shared their habitat with other predators, which threatened their safety and survival. Despite these obstacles, Homo habilis flourished and their population grew. They continued to develop tools and strategies for finding food, ensuring their survival in the face of adversity. Their resourcefulness and resilience enabled them to thrive in the dynamic and sometimes harsh conditions of the tropical paleo environment. The ecosystem was still a dangerous place. A case in point is the Gigantifus, a 7-meter-long snake that lurked among the tall grasses. Its appearance may be shocking, but it was just one of the many fascinating creatures that called this era home. The depths of the jungle were also habitable thanks to the abundance of water. Rivers, lakes, and ponds were filled with fish, while crocodilians patrolled the waterways, keeping a keen eye out for aquatic prey. The air above was buzzing with insects, providing both food and challenges for the animals below. Picture yourself in a lush, tropical forest filled with gigantic trees, exotic plants, and an abundance of wildlife. This scene may seem unrelated to the modern world, but it was actually very similar to the Earth's climate at that time. The tropics were dominated by dense rainforests, mangrove swamps, and lush woodlands, which extended far beyond our current tropical regions. The Earth's average temperature was significantly warmer than it is now, and carbon dioxide levels were much higher. These conditions created a greenhouse effect which maintained a consistent and warm climate across the globe. Picture yourself transported back to this ancient era, confronted by the challenges and wonders of a bygone age. It's time to embark on an extraordinary journey through time. Join us as we explore the fascinating aspects of life from million years ago, shedding light on the incredible events, species, and environments that existed during this pivotal period in Earth's history. Get ready to discover the secrets of a world that will leave you in awe. 4 million years ago, life as we know it was just beginning. As you may have heard before, humans are thought to have emerged during this period. As you wander through this primeval jungle, you may come across some familiar faces, but be prepared for many surprises along the way. Primates such as chimpanzees, gorillas, and early apes threaded through the canopy, while large proboscideans, the ancestors of elephants, roamed the forest floor, their tusks gleaming in the undergrowth. These herbivores were not alone. A variety of mammals inhabited the woodlands, including small protowombats, hyena-like creatures called hyanodonts, and early primates such as Sahelanthropus chudens. Keep your eyes peeled for more surprises. But what about the predators? Large carnivores such as cats, bears, and wolves were relatively scarce at this time, giving prey animals a much-needed break. In this bountiful yet perilous landscape, early humans emerged as one of the most unique in. Let's take a closer look at what life was like for Homo habilis in the jungle. You stand up, your feet firmly planted on the ground, and begin to groom yourself as you continue your foraging. You hear distant sounds, perhaps the howl of a hyena or the rumble of a dinosaur. As the day progresses, the sun climbs higher in the sky. Although this scene is imaginary, it captures the essence of what life might have been like for early humans 4 million years ago. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time.